Yeah, folks. Sorry for a bit of delay. Well, you know how it is. Jugglers end up juggling somewhere, forgetting about the stuff. But we're gonna start in a minute, waiting for a host.
Hello.
All right. We
Oh,
go
hello.
live to the stage.
So, are we live and good to go? Does my clicker work? Okay. So, first of all, everybody welcome. We are, correct me if I'm wrong, we might be live on the internet. It's on, okay. So, like I was saying earlier, big shout out to the 4 people in China and my mother who are watching. Nice to see you all again. So tonight is all about finding out about this massively brilliant thing called the EJC. It's called the European Juggling Convention. If we will roll with it, I'm going to try and use my clicker, and hopefully I'll tell you a bit about it. Where do I point with the clicker? Not there. I'm going to try pointing at you. Nope. Do you have it? Nope. Okay, guys, I might need some help. Tobias.
Hello.
Oh, okay, so the clicker just went green.
Well, it's my presence, you know.
Aha. Boom. Okay. Cheers, Tobias. Big round of applause for Tobias. Okay. Is there any place on the stage I shouldn't go for those people on the internet? Can people on the internet see me here? Okay. Can people on the internet see me here? Probably. Okay. I nearly swore. I've been told not to swear. God, I hope I can do that for the night. I might get excited. 1 or 2 might slip out. It's an all-ages event. It will be in English, so hopefully those of you who are offended by swearing won't understand it. Fingers crossed. So, what is the EJC? Well, the EJC is, like I was saying, the greatest thing to ever happen to humanity. It completely changed my life, and I'm not even exaggerating. It was started in 1978. Clicker. Tobias, it seems to have an affinity for your touch. Ah, okay. Oh, that's a picture of me. That wasn't taken in 1978. That was taken in 2016 at the Dutch Juggling Convention. It was brilliant. That is outside the Doping Control Office, which was situated outside of the main juggling hall. The great thing about EJCs is that you can juggle all the damn time, whenever you want, be it 3 o'clock in the morning, be it just before your cup of coffee at breakfast. Whenever you feel like juggling at the EJC, you can. Cool thing number 1. So anyway, back to the history. These lads, there's 11 of them. I've counted. There's 10 there, and I reckon there's one taking the picture. But in the official records, the first EJC happened in England in 1978, and this is a picture from that event. It has been happening every year since then in a different European city. How cool is that? Woo! Yeah, it moves around. So every single year, the EJC is slightly different and slightly better. It never falls into the same patterns. No 2 EJCs are alike. They are unique like fingerprints. And every time you go to one, it will burn itself into your head. You will remember it for a long time to come. And I'll tell you why. Tobias, this one's for you. Yes. The first thing that happens at EJCs, you meet like-minded people, other performing artists, other weirdos, other people who like Marmite, things like that. And you talk to them and you learn from them. Sometimes they give you information, sometimes they come up to you and say, hey, that's pretty cool, can I try? And you say, sure. So you teach people and you learn. It's like everyone there is there for the same thing. So you can literally walk up to anybody and just engage with them. And by and large, they will be positive interactions. There's some kind of correlation between time of night and weirdos. At EJCs, this curve is like exponential. But anyway, more about that as well later. That's the first cool thing about EJCs, is it makes you better. Whatever you do, whether it's aerials, juggling, balls, clubs, acrobatics, there are people there who are at the top of their level and they want to hang out with you and, I don't know, maybe go see a show together or have breakfast and a coffee. You can ask them questions. It's the most down-to-earth place. In short, it's beautiful. I've never been to another place like that. These are those people. Another great tradition, not just at the EJC, but at juggling conventions in general, is that at the end of the convention, everybody gathers together, you have all your props, and on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, you throw them all up in the air at the same time, and you get a photo. Somebody threw not a thing in the air, but a someone in the air. It's brilliant, yeah. It's called Bankeen. You can learn how to do that stuff there too. So, you go there for learning, you go there for the sense of community and belonging, and you go there to do stuff. This is me shaving my friend in the campsite in Carvan in France. I was in my early 20s. I think Carvan, correct me if I'm wrong, was like 2004, 2005 maybe. It was a very, very long time ago, but there I am. Barry, I really hope you're watching on the internet right now. I guarantee you there's like 20 or 30 people, friends of mine in Ireland, being like, oh Jesus Christ, he has pictures. Where did they come from? I thought that hard drive was destroyed. It's not. I found it, and I'm coming for you. Next slide. Okay. Not the most glamorous picture, but festivals aren't the most glamorous of places on occasion. This AJC will be different. You will not have to poop like an animal. You will have clean indoor facilities befitting your status and privilege. Not a grotty little box that smells like pee. Look at that thing. The first time I volunteered at an EJC was in Ireland. During the first time it happened there, I think it was 2011. My job was taking the toilet paper and putting more of it there. I walked around with a big cart full of toilet paper, and I had the time of my life. If that doesn't say something to you, nothing will. There are so many ways to get involved with the EJC. That is not one of them if you don't want it to be. It's your festival. It takes you to be part of it. It takes you to make it happen. That's why I'm here talking to you now. I know. But this is the part that I can play. I've been to a lot of them, and can I get a volunteer? Yes, perfect, thank you. Please come up on stage. Another way that you can volunteer is doing something as simple as this. Can I get your name, please?
Annie.
Hello, Annie. Oh, hello, Annie. Could I get you to walk from this side of the stage to this side of the stage in 1 second? So another job you can do to volunteer is... Sorry, could I see your badge, please? Okay, here's a badge. There you go. Pretend badge. Okay, thank you very much. There you go. Thank you. Thank you, Annie. Badge control is a super simple thing to do. Cheers very much. Big round of applause for Annie. Do I have any more volunteers? I can do something just as weird with you. Okay. So yeah, cleaning toilets. Terrible job. Has to be done. Someone does it. Maybe it could be you. Badge control. That's another way you can volunteer. There are other ways like cleaning, manning the information desk, or maybe even doing translation. If you have a really specific skill, like maybe you know how to set up a sound system. Maybe you can paint. If you're an electrician, you will have the craziest EJC ever. Electricians are in high demand. No matter what your skill, I would encourage you to get involved. Let us know ahead of time, and we can really put your skills to use and make it an even better EJC. This is one of my best friends, and Zitra, his girlfriend. That's Declan. Declan, are you watching? Are you sweating now? I can smell your fear from hereby. All right, I hope he is watching. Declan, Zitra, thank you for letting me use your picture. I wanted to use it as an example of the friendships and the amazing people that you can meet there. And also it's kind of a lucky picture of the campsite at EJC Holland. The reason I wanted to talk about the campsite is because at EJC Hanko we will have a beautiful campsite. It will be shaded underneath trees, so you won't have to wake up at 7 a.m. with the sun blistering on the side of your tent, wishing for God you had gone to got water before you crawled into your fucking sleeping bag at 4 a.m. Yeah, regret. That won't happen though, because at the EJC Hanko there will be beautiful Finnish nature protecting you from the violent rays of the sun. So you can sit there like a mushroom, cool and damp, waiting to grow again. Are you still with me? How many people are watching on the internet now? 12. Can we give a big shout out to the 12 legends on the internet? Yes. Okay. Yeah, that was Declan running, contacting his lawyer. We have the alibi for Colombia. Yes, we do. Okay. Crazy parties. I typed in crazy party into the internet and it showed me this. I can guarantee you that you will be part of something there that will make you question your quality of life and your health choices. The EJCs have the best parties. Another way that I volunteered was DJing one of the nights. And my God, I have never been to a sweatier, nastier, more energetic and free-flowing party in my entire life. It was like sauna, church, and a nightclub all rolled into one. And you'll always find something special like that, especially I think in the Finnish EJC. I mean, it's going to be bright for nearly 24 hours. Like, that's fuel for madness, and I hope we use it and have a really, really good time. So, I keep talking about Hanko, and the EJC. The reason I want to talk more about Hanko is because it will have a huge impact on that town. Part of the EJC, the reason it moves around is in keeping tradition with circus. Circus is a nomadic kind of a performance culture, I guess you could call it. It moves around. People hear about it, people can engage with it in their locality, they can be part of it. And the EJC is the same. You bring the world of weirdness and all that crazy circus and juggling world, and you bring it to some small little town who's never heard of poi or partner acrobatics before. And you show it to them, you put them in their face, you're like, here, there you go. There's two people balancing on each other's heads. What do you think of that? And people love it. By and large, people's minds are blown by circus. And you get this beautiful energy from the local villages that you do it in, or cities. I mean, I'm from Ireland. The EJC was in Mill Street in 2014 and 2011. This is a tiny village of maybe 5,000 people in the mountains in southwest Ireland. Can you imagine what they thought when a parade... Oh, that slide didn't work, did it? God damn it. When a parade arrived down the middle of their main street, they couldn't believe it. They'd never seen so many colours in their life. They're used to beige, grey and yellow. And next thing, these people with like multicoloured balls show up and they're like, what's going on? This is from Lublin, I think. It looks like Lublin. Yeah. So Lublin is in Poland. And this was the fire gala show that was done there publicly for free. It made national newspapers. People loved it. Oh, brilliant. Hello, children. Welcome to my show. Hello. Oh, God. I hope they don't understand my ramblings. Hanko, the EJC site. Okay. This is the video that we prepared. Do I hit the green button to make it play?
I have no idea.
Well, let's try it. Can we count to 3? Can we get a... Oh, wait for it, lads. Maybe if I press again. No. If I play it on here, will it work? Yeah, let's try it. Hey, hey. here, I just had a great idea. I can actually pause this video and I can talk about stuff to make this whole entire thing last a little bit longer, make me seem like I know what I'm doing. Are you game ball? Yeah. Brilliant. Okay, let's go. 600 indoor spaces for sleeping jugglers. You, like I said, do not have to swelter in the heat of the blistering sun. Oh no. You can live like a human with dignity and self-respect and sleep inside a classroom. Correct me if I'm wrong, it might be one of the first EJCs with indoor accommodation. Did you see that last part? For me, I've been living in Finland for 2 years, and I'm so excited about the fact that there are going to be saunas available at the EJC this year. So after your terribly hungover long day of physically conditioning yourself and practicing tricks, you can go relax in a sauna right by the sea, maybe go for a swim. If that doesn't rejuvenate you and make you ready for another day of amazing circus, I don't know what will. That's the thing I'm most excited about, is the location this year is truly special. Can someone shout a number at me? How many kilometers of coastline? 37, 30? 30 sounds about right. Yeah. There's like 3 public beaches. The festival is going to be semi-public, which is a really nice touch. So the indoor areas and the gyms will all be private, so you can do your thing. But outside, you will have a community like food court type thing with the vendors. You will also have the indoor sleeping and camping is also private. But you'll have the beaches, they're going to be public. You will have super easy access to those. And like I said, saunas. Big win for this year. I sounded like Trump there for a second. Big win. Okay, see this building? Doesn't it look absolutely gorgeous? Wouldn't you like to have a drink there? Maybe have a chat with your friends? It's the casino. You can do that at the EJC. We have talked with these guys and we're in the process of organizing. Yeah? No, go on. Applause for the casino. Is this the man? Okay, the casino is going to be absolutely brilliant. You might have seen clips of it from the video that just played. It's 150 years old. It has a beautiful indoor stage. It has really good sound equipment. The wish and the goal that we're working towards, and I have it on good authority that it will work, is that we are going to have a lively party 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5 nights, I don't know yet. A couple of nights we'll be able to use this facility for shows and for after parties. And it's a really special place, as you can see from the picture. It's beautiful. What you don't see is right like this. If I was sitting in here drinking tea like this, I would be looking at the ocean. You guys would be the ocean. The people on the internet, you are the ocean. So on the opposite side of this is the ocean. Beautiful view. There it is. Look at that. I don't know what this is, but it looks beautiful, doesn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Does any Finnish person know what that is?
Midsummer pole.
A midsummer pole. Luckily, actually, hey guys.
Swedish thing.
Oh, okay, it's a Swedish-Finnish thing apparently. Okay, put the chair down. No, I'm joking. brilliant. So, luckily you'll be there around Midsummers because the EJC is starting on the 11th of July. So you might actually be able to see that very thing there. Here is the shaded Finnish nature where you can mushroom away your 5 days. There is a beautiful lake. I don't think you can swim in the lake, but I'm sure someone will try. And here are some of the indoor spaces for shows and for workshops. Don't they look beautiful? What the hell is that?
Disco ball.
It's black. Disco balls are shiny. Looks like a plum.
It's under lights.
Look at that floor. Wouldn't that be lovely to slide around on? And look at this. My God. Imagine the sound of hundreds of balls dropping. Actually, here's a little game. Everybody, you have one ball under your chair. Can you please pick it up? People on the internet, if you have a ball at home, we are going to mimic the sound of 50 balls dropping at the same time. Okay, ready? You have your ball? On the count of 3, I would like everybody to drop their ball. Well, actually, I want you to absolutely hoof it on the ground, because if the people on the internet, what? They won't burst. Okay, we politely drop them on the ground. We politely drop them on the ground like thus. 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much. Imagine that sound on this wooden floor. How brilliant would that be? Probably a lot more brilliant than what we just did. But anyway, it'll be a nice thing to imagine. Here we have a building that I don't know what the name of. Can someone help me? Because that's the central school.
Yes.
Will people be sleeping there?
Yes.
They will. You could sleep in that creepy looking building with the broken windows. No, I'm joking. You saw the classrooms. It's not creepy. It's just a school. If you don't want to sleep in the school, you don't have to. There's also the forest with the mushrooms. This is an overview of the map. What do we have? This is my favorite thing right here. Casino. Beautiful building. You are the ocean here. Then we have Ankalampi, duck light? Duck pond, okay. Lampi, I thought this was Lampi. Lampu, thank you. Brilliant. So, duck light, no, I'm joking. The duck pond is there. That's the place that I said you couldn't swim, but probably can swim. We don't know yet. Then there's the center school, where there are going to be a lot of the shows and stuff. And workshops. The sports hall, that's where you can juggle whenever you want, for as long as you want, and no one will tell you to leave. Haga Puisto. That's a park, that's camping site. Thank you. God, I love having 17 brains. And then there's the Finnish gymnasium, which is another training spot. So there's 2 indoor gyms. But like I said, you won't need them because it's going to be bright for 24 hours a day, basically. So, I would like to invite on stage next a gentleman by the name of Jacob. Could you please give a big round of applause to Jacob? Have fun.
Thanks a lot. All right, thanks, Cameron. I guess everybody can hear me okay? Yeah, awesome, fantastic. So my name's Jacob. I'm an IT profession, so I do stuff with IT basically all day, every day. And I thought I would apply my skills and help the EJC and basically run everything involved with IT. We have a theme for this year. Because we're in Finland, Finland's super high tech, I figured why not bring that tech to the EJC and try and improve the festival experience. There's a lot of things going on at the festival, and sometimes knowing what's going on isn't really that easy. You get caught up with friends, you just go off and chat for a couple of hours, people start walking and running, and you're like, oh, what's going on? People say, oh, there's a show going on, and you want to check the schedule or find out, what's happening. It's sometimes quite difficult to get that information at that place. Of course, you can ask around, but nice to have it. So one thing we wanted to do this year was to make the experience more digital by basically making all of this data online, synced in one place, and we will provide a service that will be available by phone, by computer, and also multiple info points around the site. So if you're not a fan of carrying a phone or using technology here, then you could go speak with people at an info point. They can bring up an iPad or something and show you like what you want to know. Yeah, this is going to contain the entire schedule for the different events and things going on. The EJC is all about workshops. So what Cameron was saying earlier about people sharing information just by chatting. One of the really, really great things about the EJC is that people who want to give some of their information away, they might post it publicly. They might say, I'm having a workshop about this specific thing. And if you see that and you think, oh great, this is actually something I've really wanted to learn. All ranges, it can be how to juggle 3 balls, or like the first 5 tricks after you learn to juggle 3 balls. Or it could be something absolutely crazy like 5 club back crosses. And then you would see that thing and be like, great, I'm gonna go there. And somebody would give a workshop, half an hour, 45 minutes, and share some of their knowledge with you. And you meet people there and yeah, have a really good time. But this kind of stuff is usually stored on a board somewhere, which is really nice and fun to go and look at. But it's these cases where somebody says, hey, this workshop's going on, and you think, okay, now I need to go to the board. What if you could just ask somebody, use a phone, go to any like info point around the site and just check what's happening in the next like 2 hours and get that information available. So we're gonna have the entire program, the workshops, volunteering, which Tobias is gonna get up and talk about soon, about how you can get involved. When you volunteer at the festival, you can basically just sign up for different events. We're gonna make that possible to do from your phone, so that if you felt like volunteering because you woke up really fresh and it's 9 a.m. and you might want to go clean some toilets, then get on your phone, find the cleaning spots and say, okay, I can go clean at this time. So there's the program, the workshops, the volunteering. We're going to try and have a chat on there as well. So if people want to talk about different things, then they can do that on the app too. Announcements. So as we announce things throughout the festival, that will be like broadcasted, info points to your phone. And I think that was about it. Maybe I will refer to my notes very briefly. That is it for the service at the convention. I remembered everything. So next thing as well, registering for the event and purchasing tickets is something we would like to try and improve. We're working together with a German startup called DGBRT. Hope I got that right. It's a friend of Cameron's, the guy who's running the company, and they're going to help us with a ticketing system. So you'll be able to just register, select whatever extra things you want, and pay by maybe Google Pay, maybe debit card, maybe bank transfer or something immediately. So it's done. And now you have your ticket. Nothing more. You can just relax, enjoy the rest of the 6, 3, or 1 week before the event, and just, I have my EJC ticket. I'm gonna have a good summer. That's how my life goes every year. So there's the ticketing system and internet. So we just came from Hanko. We arrived here like 10 minutes before we started. It's about a 2-hour drive from Helsinki. We had a couple of meetings today, and we just found out that the 3 schools share the same Wi-Fi. So basically, if you're logged into Wi-Fi at any of the schools, as you move, it'll just connect to Wi-Fi. We're also going to try and contact some of the local service providers. The local is in Finnish, national service providers, to try and get Wi-Fi hotspots everywhere. So just internet wherever you go. If you jump in the pond, there's probably Wi-Fi there. Please don't do that. I'm kind of tempted to try now, actually. Remind me, Cameron, when my phone happens to go into the pond, by any means, call me. Yeah. I'll put it on the app, yeah. I'll tag it, Cameron. Oh yeah, that was one thing I wanted to say. The workshops, there's going to be some kind of like sorting systems. You could say ball juggling, hoop spinning, poi spinning, anything like that. And if you're interested in just juggling, or you're interested in just something, then you could search for it and get all the workshops related to that. Last point. Cool. So the EJA, which hasn't really been spoken about yet, the EJA is the European Juggling Association. It's the association that has been doing the EJC since the beginning. and it's basically the body, the group behind the event itself. So these guys have 42 years experience now, 40 plus years. Please don't quote me on that. Experience running the EJC. So everything that we do is going to be done together with them to make sure that we, get the most of that experience, because this is the first time that a lot of us are doing this event. So we're going to get all that experience. And last thing I wanted to say, there's a lot of stuff that we want to do, and we basically need people to help us do it. So if anybody is interested in IT or they have skills in IT, it can be anything from being able to write things well and make things look nice and on a website, or it might be like, I'm a real serious coder and I do web apps for a living, or I do mobile apps for a living, and I'd like to have a project in my free time that we make open source and can contribute to the world, that kind of thing, then please get involved. Yeah. So I'll give it back to Cameron now. I don't know if you wanted to add a few more words about the EJA or...
Yeah, EJA, they help significantly with the running of the EJC. Without their support and without their patronage, it would never happen. The EJC is a non-profit festival, so we all do it for the love of doing it. And that's why there's such a huge, massive focus on volunteering, because it doesn't happen without a community. And the EJA are really the head of that community. And about the ticketing, it's still not 100% finalized about DGVRT, but we're talking about it still, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay, it's going to be high tech. I can't wait, because one of the biggest points that people complain about is like, oh god damn it, took this video last night, I wanted to upload it, can't find the internet doesn't work, that's all you ever hear. These days, a lot of people actually in the circus community make a large amount of their income from vlogging, from doing live events. So for those of you who are making your income from the internet, doing blogging and videos, you will be able to work actively there without having to go off-site to a cafe or something, thanks to the robust Wi-Fi system we have planned for you. Next slide. Okay, becoming part of the team. Next up, I would like to invite Tobias! Big round of applause for this gentleman. All the way from Germany, Tobias is going to talk to you about volunteering. There you go.
Hey everyone. So Cameron and also Jakob already talked a lot about like how you can volunteer on the EJC and how you can contribute. But there is much more to it than just volunteering during the festival, because the whole festival, as Cameron said like 2 minutes ago, it's non-profit and it's voluntary organized, so everybody of us just does it for making the event happen. And well, at the moment we are around 10-ish people, which is by far not enough to make an event like this happen. So we would like to invite every one of you who has some time to spare and join us for the team. There is gonna be on our website, that's like the final thing we're gonna do today. So we have a website. Psst. You don't hear it from me. And there you can fill in a form to apply for being part of our team. And it doesn't matter if you have several hours a week, if you have just a few moments a month, or if you only want to help us set up the whole festival and put it down again. Go there, fill in what you can do for us, and become part of the team. Okay, first big round of applause for everyone who is like going to be part of the team in the future. But what does it mean being part of the team? Of course, you have to put a lot of work and effort for it, but well, we try to give something back, which is hopefully a bit more than just that you managed to create this super awesome festival. People who are part of the team are gonna be like obviously part of the team and don't have to pay for the ticket. Also, we are trying to have warm meals for everyone who is like during the festival still like there and active, and during the setup and the breakdown. So it costs you nothing if you help us. So please do. Did I forget anything?
Open, you said about the open site, semi-open site?
Oh, yeah, there is someone different that like not really related to like being part of the team, to our site. Cameron said that we're gonna have like a semi-public site, and I want to talk a bit more about what that actually means. Because I think it's not usual for an EJC or for festivals in general to have that concept. And I think it works really, really well with Hanko, because we have the whole site in the middle of the city. Maybe I go. Oh, there we go. So we already had this side of the venue, and I'm gonna show you very quick like what's gonna be off-limit space for the public and where you need to buy a ticket to get there, and that's both camping sites, so the Ankalampi and the Hakapuisto. They are gonna be fenced, and they are gonna be camping sites that are only for the festival attendees. Same goes for all the indoor spaces, also meaning the central school, the sports hall, the Finnish gymnasium. We are not 100% sure yet how we manage the Hanko casino, but that's something for later. The open spaces around the schools and on the beach of the Hanko casino, they gonna be public. One of the main central things, or the two main central things of the public areas is the beach in front of the casino, where also the fire space is gonna be. As well, the area on the central school, where we're gonna have kind of a street food festival with all our food vendors and stuff, and a public stage as well. So for us, this means that we wanna invite the city becoming really part of the festival and not just being a bystander and maybe having the parade there, but truly experiencing the EJC throughout the whole week. Yeah, that's it about that. And now Cameron is talking a bit about our not existent logo.
Wow. It's a tough spot to fill to talk about something that doesn't exist yet. So before we venture into that, I wanted to touch briefly on the topic of interaction and getting involved. You all have a ball with you or under your chair, yeah? Okay, I'd like to get you to take the ball. Okay. When you're involved and you interact with something, you feel stronger about it. So the best way to get more out of the EJC is to get involved with it. So, as an example, this side of the audience, do you want to see a 3-ball trick? Throw your ball here. If you want to see a 5-ball trick, throw your ball here. Cheers, lads. I've had 2 beers, and it looks pretty obvious that these lights are too bright, and I'm going to have to juggle 5 balls. Okay. Thank you for getting involved. Okay, this side of the audience, do you have balls? Excellent. The children are going to be in a very dangerous position in a second, so if we could get the children over to this side, 2 seconds. I'm going to juggle 5 balls. You have my full, undivided permission to throw a ball and try and hit me in the face. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, my next act, juggling 5 balls. Beautiful assistants, are you ready? We get some music, just so you don't hear me crying. Cool, thanks guys. Lights down. Yeah, if I get further away. Okay. Go, throw. Thank you so much for getting involved. You can stop now, children. Thank you. Surprisingly, that's the first time I've done that, and nothing has hit me in the genitalia or the nose. Spot on, lads. Thank you for being so nice. Where did that last ball go? These juggling balls are worth like €20 each. Do you know that, by the way? Juggling balls are not cheap. If anybody on the stream is watching in China and you want to sponsor me with something, just, send me an email. There you go, love. Yeah, not a bother. Okay, now, after we're energized after that brief little intermission, I want to talk about the awesome logo design that we are going to get underway soon. So, we don't have a logo, and we want you to get involved and interactive and to basically help us with the logo. So, there are certain things and criteria it has to fit. Those are up here. If you basically go to EJC 2020, it's a Facebook page, you will be able to find the exact details. To briefly give you those details, we are looking for a simple logo design. It has to be a vector scalable graphic. So that is SVG, I think is one file type for that. It has to be Finnish blue, so the blue from the Finnish flag. It has to be Swedish yellow, which is the yellow from the Swedish flag. And it can also be black and white. So those are the 4 colors that we're looking to work with for the EJC this year. And you can get started straight away. So if you have an idea, if you have inspiration, please send it to us. You can send it to logo@ejc2020.org. Can I repeat the colors? Swedish yellow, Finnish. Is there? Oh my God. I remember doing this at lunchtime today and I totally forgot I did this. Oh my God, I'm so organized. Yellow, hex code, ladies and gentlemen, #FFCD00. That is that is Swedish yellow. Then Finnish blue, it's the blue from the cross on the flag. That is 002F6C, then black and white, you know those. And it must be a vectors graphic. Those are svg.ai or .eps. So if you want to get involved, you have art skills, please give it a go. If you send it to logo@ejc2020.org. No, we don't. Info. Ignore the information I've been telling you. It's all been a lie. Welcome to the Matrix. It's info@ejc2020.org. Okay. Next, we're going to talk about the next steps. What's happening after today's kickoff? And on stage, we are going to invite someone who is not here, which means I'm going to have to juggle again, you lucky sons of bitches. Okay, hold on. Can we get some music while we're waiting for Leo to finish smoking?
Moi vaan kaikille. Hey guys. So yeah, what's going on next? Or what we're doing at the moment? Nope, they mine, sorry. Hey, ystävä hyvä, ne on minun. So the next what's going on? We are making a deal with the city. So they're making all the permissions, contracts, etc. As Jacob mentioned, we were today. Yeah, I love kids. Anyways, nothing wrong with you. Don't worry about it. So yeah, today we were having a meeting with the representative of Hanko city, the environmental councils. It's really hard to say those things in English because I don't know the actual terms. And
Hey!
kiitos. So we're trying to make a contract that we're going to try to make in a month, hopefully before December, so we can go with a nice feeling on the holidays. We're going to try to start the ticketing system at the end of November. Hopefully all of you will buy the tickets from ticketing system. And as Tobias mentioned, we gathered the team now. We need a lot of people to work on this, so do please sign up for volunteering. Kaito and I writing grant applications for different projects on the side. We have lots of ideas to bring, looking for the sauna possibilities, where to get the saunas from, how to put them, getting the city on board with that. And there's like tons and tons of things going on. To be honest, I had no time to prepare for this at all. Had a quick chat with Jacob that what I was supposed to say about. All I can say at the moment, I'm really thrilled, I'm really excited. Every time I go to Hanko, it's a lovely place. And the people, like every time I'm amazed how they're taking us in. They help us with everything possible. They have answers for every question we have. And they always bring some new surprises with, we have also this, and we can do this, and then every time we're like, yeah, that's awesome. So I would say if you're still not sure if you're gonna come next year, don't miss your opportunity, because it's gonna be a really interesting convention, really different juggling convention. As Cameron mentioned, it's gonna be inside accommodation. It's actually more than 600. It's almost 1,000 people we can accommodate in the indoors, according to some statistics that we made so far. So do please, well, if you have some questions, ask me later. Would love to talk face to face you about all the things that wonders you. If you have some ideas, to bring them. Probably you will have to also contribute yourself to actually do those stuff. If you have some doubts, something like just wonders you, please do ask. All of us who are involved and can answer questions have a sticker today during the whole evening. So if you have some wonders about the EJC, find a person with a sticker and talk to that sticker. Especially if you want to talk about volunteering, talk to Tobias. If you want to talk about the IT, talk to Jacob. He loves IT subjects. If you want to talk about performing program, you can talk to me about it. We're going to open the call for shows, hopefully soon enough. There have already been over 10. It's open already. All right, cool. So yeah, on the website there is already a form for the shows. So if you want to perform, do apply for it. We also have a lot of people already, really good names, been asking to perform, and we would love to make it happen for them. There's a lot of Finnish amazing circus artists that are showed interest in the EJC, so we're going to have a strong Finnish juggling representatives there. And yeah, I think, Cameron, you want to take over? Thank you, everybody. I was supposed to show a whoa trick, but I don't think I can at the moment.
All right, round of applause, lads, for Leo. Come on. Thank you, Leo. Cheers, cheers. So, we're nearly at the end, which means I can drink soon, more. So, the website, it's live! Can we get a round of applause? It's the actual launch of the website. So, this is a screenshot from the website. I've quality checked this for each and every one of you. People on the internet, I've looked at this website. There's nothing sketchy about it. It's ejc2020.org. You have the volunteer page where you can already sign up. You have the performance page, which Leo just talked about. If you are an act and you're interested in performing at the EJC, let us know, get in touch. Then we have the venue, which has all the information that I've been prattling on about for the last hour. And it has the contact information. So each of the different sections, if you're interested in selling merchandise, if you want to be a food vendor, if you want to sell juggling props, get in touch with us. All the contact details are there. EJC2020.org. It's live. Woohoo! We also have the Facebook page. So, and do we have Instagram? What's the Instagram? Because there was a bit of controversy with the Instagram. I'll tell you a story. EJC 2020 was not available on Instagram. And we were like, oh my God, who owns it? Has someone finally started shafting the EJC by booking accounts a year in advance?
EJC 2020 Hanko.
Yeah, we have to put Hanko, like.
So it turns out someone did shaft us and they took EJC 2020. That's not available. So the Instagram account is EJC 2020 Hanko, Hanko. And that's the Instagram account. We'll also be putting all information there. Everything that I've covered tonight will be on that website in some form or fashion. So that's it. Thank you everyone who joined us online. I hope you had an interesting Friday and you actually go have fun now. We're about to have fun. Do you know what we're going to do? We're going to have a massive party just to get in the mood of things. So, before that, I think the plan is to have an open, literal open stage. If you would like to do a short improvisation by juggling, we have some children, we have some props, we have a stage, we will probably have music. If someone can slowly start playing music now, I will be the first juggling person on stage. Yes, I can tell you're thrilled. Oh, brilliant. God. Right, here we go. Okay. I'm going to close the laptop. Is that a problem if I close the laptop? Tobias? Well, we're going to try and close the laptop. If the world ends... I'm joking.
For you people who are here, eli teille kaikille, jotka täällä paikalla, niin jos haluatte kahvia, tuolta löytyy vielä kahvia, saa ottaa. Jos haluatte tässä vaiheessa tulla juttelemaan Tobiakselle, Jaakobille, mulle ja täällä muille tiimille, niin se on ihan fine. Täällä sitten jotkut jonkkailee ja tekee temppuja, niin sitäkin saa katsoa. Mutta tästä eteenpäin vapaata aikaa, vapaata touhua ja sitten jossain vaiheessa laitetaan tuolit pois ja 8 maissa alkaa sitten meillä DJ-touhut täällä. Eli tämmönen on illan ohjelma luvassa. So in English as well. Now it's more or less free time. If you want to have a chat with me, Jacob, Tobias, and the rest of the team about the AGC, do please come. We would love to. I would love to talk to you, Timo. There's some coffee. And at 8 o'clock, we're going to start with a DJ music. So before that, we're going to move all the chairs, and some help is always appreciated with that. Okay, yeah, let's have a good... For all night, yeah. So yeah, there is no age limit through the night. Kids can be here as long as they stay nice with you here.
Kids are terrible at drinking.
There's bar downstairs?
Yeah, downstairs.
Oh right, and yeah, like Finnish Legacy says, right? So yeah, there's a bar downstairs. So those who didn't hear, it's a no kids zone. So if you're under 18, don't bring. Okay. And what else? Is there anything else I should tell about this? Oh yeah, the people online. I'm gonna also be behind the computer if you have some questions. I'm gonna try to reply them to my best knowledge. So do that. Thank you. Okay. Yo, folks. I hope that this works. Me and technology are not the best friends. Ella, Anu Puutsep. Well, lovely if you come and bring your poise. There's a lot of poise spinners in Finland, and we're gonna try to make some collaboration with the Poikon from Russia, because there's a lovely people who been interesting to come to spin. So yeah, guys, if you have any questions, I would love to answer. Unfortunately, this is like you have to type them and I'll talk about them instead of like, because I don't have a sound at all here, and I guess there is no way to communicate with the, unless we open the chat or something. Yeah, nice. Matti just confirmed that you can hear me, folks. Lovely. Yeah. How's the weather in Istanbul, Ella? Because here in Finland it's cold, wet and raining. All right, look, I didn't realize. Cheers, Ella. What you doing in the... well... You wanna check? There's some people juggling on the stage. I'll show you. Just a minute. Let's reverse. Oh, I guess no. Oh yeah, like here. Okay, cool. That's Daniel juggling clubs. And you can see also the lights decorations around. That's like a flowers of lights, and we hope to use this same crew of decoration to decorate the glow room in Hanko. We're gonna have a glow room with opportunity to do LED stuff all night, all day. It's gonna be dark room with UV decoration and stuff like that, and DJs, and probably the LED shows there as well. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, just check, switch the to show the people the Daniel to juggle. Don't worry about it, Sabes. Yeah, Ella, I really hope to hear the story soon enough. Will be interesting. We actually already talked about the organizing, and we like talked about the whole vision of the EJC. There's a lot about so yeah, we talked about the venue, what's going to be there, and show the website and how to apply for volunteering. So if you want to become a volunteer, Ella, you fill the form, and I would love to have you on board, because you're like awesome person, right? So and your help would be appreciated. Avaruuslaama. On mahdollista tehdä etähommia festaria varten. Kantaa laittaa internetissä tuon lomaken kautta vapaaehtoishaku. Siitä selviää, tai sinne sä voit laittaa omat tiedot, minkälaista hommaa sä pystyisit tekemään, ja sit sitä kautta voidaan etsiä sulle sopiva homma. Meillä on tarvetta esimerkiksi IT-osaajille appin luomisen, koska yhtenä ajatuksena on luoda ihan oma appia. Sitten tarvitaan markkinointitaitavia ihmisiä, tarvitaan mahdollisesti porukkaa rakentamaan ohjelmistoa, sitten tarvitaan kaikenlaista apua tarvitaan, että kyllä se lomake kautta ehkä paras vaihtoehto, niin me tiiminä sitten sorteerataan ne sopiviksi ja otetta yhteyttä. Että meillä oli aikaisemmin yksi lomake, mitä kautta haettiin, mutta otettiin sieltä reilusti porukka jo jeesin auttamaan, ja nyt on uusi, missä me saadaan vähän ehkä paremmin organisoitua Niin siksi tavallaan pyyntö, jos olet jo aikaisemmin täyttänyt sen hakulomakin, niin laita please vielä kerran. Meillä vain systeemien uudistuksen kautta se helpottaisi hirveästi. Toivottavasti tämä vastaa jollain tavalla sen kysymyksen. What? Joo. I'm gonna throw to Cameron. If you want to chat, I'll talk with Matti for a sec. You don't have to chat unless there's actually questions. You can also swap the camera from here if you want to show people what's going on the stage.
Where do I?
This.
Yeah.
And here is the actual chat.
Okay.
All right, have a talk with yourself.
Hey guys. What's going on? Any questions? If not, we can look at the stage. Chat want that? Okay. Let me see if I got this down. Not much going on there. So let's go back chat. Shout out to Glass Blue Hanley from Ireland. Glad to see you were on the chat earlier. No other Irish people on there now. But yeah, if you have any questions, now's the time to get it in. Otherwise, we're gonna start doing other stuff, I guess. There's a child and a guy juggling. Can you guys hear the music? Pretty smooth. Some fine juggling there. Oh Jesus, look at him go. Flick of the wrist and up it goes, lads. Beautiful stuff. Ella Anu Pusep, cheers for chatting with us. Good job there, lads. We're starting to move the chairs away now at the venue. Party time is warming up. EDD, you're welcome for live streaming this, and it's great that you're going to get joined up and become a part of it. Lads, I'm going to try and type something in the chat for the first time. Right, you ready? EDD, this is just for you. Who left me here with you guys on the stream? God damn it. Ida, I hope you get involved. If you want to put in the chat what you're good at, let us know. And you're welcome for live streaming. It's going to be 2020 very soon, so there's no reason that live streaming shouldn't be a thing these days, especially for events like this. And hopefully we'll get a lot more live streaming up and running at the EJC next year. Be great to have a live stream on a gala show. It would be great to have a live stream on a Renegade, maybe, although it wouldn't be all ages, no doubt. Seen some sketchy stuff, a lot of willies at Renegades. If anyone in the chat has seen a willy at a Renegade, please let us know. Back to the stage. There's a man playing with a feather. He is like the ninja feather master. There's a child cartwheeling in front of him. This is performance art, ladies and gentlemen. And the screen is up, which means that we're going to be getting DJs on soon. You can see the DJ unpacking his stuff there. If if I had my shit together and I knew what the schedule was, I would know what the name of that DJ is. Do you know the name of the DJ that's setting up now? Excuse me. Do you know? No. No. Shite. We're going to find out for you. Hold on. Look at him there, opening his box. You know, it's serious business when you bring a metal box with you. Only assassins and musicians have metal boxes as part of their job. Do you know who it is? Still don't know. All right, I'm going to shout at someone and hopefully we can find out who it is. Kaito! Shouting's not working. All right, I'm going to go for a beer. I'm trying to get someone else to hop on. Jacob, come here.
No, I was the one who invited you for a beer.
Yeah, but Jacob, come here for 1 second. It's live. Say hello to the internet.
Hello, internet.
They're asking us questions. Jacob wants me to come for a beer. I should probably go for a beer. What do you think?
Yeah.
But who's going to sit here with these beautiful people if I go for a beer? Tobias! Come here. The internet has a question for you. You guys haven't... Yeah. There's no question, but yeah, we need to go for a beer.
I have a good piece of advice. Just Google it.
Hello, internet. What's your question?
No, I just wanted you to sit here.
Oh, fuck you. Hey, everyone. So, how are you doing? I have no idea what's going on here in the last minutes, so who is still with us? Well, there is not much renegade style stuff going on, but I think if Cameron has promised you that, and I think that it's Cameron who promised you that, he should be the responsible for that. Anni, do you want to tell the lovely 7 people on the internet something? Yes.
I'm not sure what to tell.
We can show our lovely new sticker.
Ah, do we have a
Yeah.
camera here?
Yeah,
Ah,
over there.
Yes, we do have. But it's too dark here.
Kind of. Lovely new sticker, everyone. Sadly, you can't get it through the internet. You have to come. Yeah, you have to come to Finland or find someone who has been there and like bring some with you, with them.
The sticker, I mean.
Okay, but if no one else has any questions anymore, I think we can close this little live stream. And I want to thank you for the 14 people or something that actually tuned in and watched it. And we're gonna try to make the presentation into some YouTube video, so everybody who missed that can hopefully watch it at some point on YouTube.
So if you have any last questions, now is the chance. Hello. Also, if you're wondering why things take so long to react, we kind of have a latency here, so it takes like 15 seconds to half a minute or something until stuff actually ends up with you. Thanks. Good question. It's not planned at the moment, but maybe. Most probably, says the guy next to me.
Finnish newspapers. I think we're going to have this kind of event next year, beginning or at some point, to reach out also for all the Finnish press and international press, and hope to reach also this information center of circus in Finland and other professional organizations.
Now you know. Okay, guys. So then enjoy your evening and see you next time, or latest at the EJC.